Hey guys, it's Jay from the Spydercricket Music Podcast. We're doing one of our very first video podcasts. We're here in DC at the Rock and Roll Hotel. We're here tonight with Jukebox The Ghost. They're right there. We're going to have an interview with them, show some footage. It's going to be a great night, so stick around. It's going to rock.
Hi, I'm Ben from Jukebox The... Okay. Hi, I'm Ben from Jukebox The Ghost.
You're a classically trained pianist, and we talked about who you thought was the rock star in terms of the classical. Right. Do you remember?
I do. I actually remember the part of the road I was traveling on.
Okay, good. Well, I want to know, there's a lot of kids out there that are playing classical piano now, being forced by their parents. Seeing you, do you feel like you have a lot of pressure being a role model now that you're, a rock star, starting out in classical music? What do you have? Do you have a message for those children out there being forced by their parents?
Don't quit. That's the big thing. When you, kids, when they turn like 12 to 15, it stops being cool and they stop wanting to practice. Right. And every kid goes through that. And every person I talk to always says that I shouldn't have quit. I wish my parents had made me. So. Right. Do you think it'd be enough to fill my heart with music?
Hi, I'm Tommy from Jukebox The Ghost.
I can feel the tug of 1,000 fingers, but what are the ghosts here for? They say to beware.
Tommy, I actually have a question for you guys, for you particularly. I mean, a lot of your songs, I think the ones that you write, talk about the end of the world, dour things, sad things. And I just want to know, Tommy, why so sad? Do you need a hug or what's up?
Don't be sad, don't
Well, it's just on the only album we have,
right.
I was kind of writing a sort of rock opera thing to sort of weave in and out of everything. So by default, sort of all my songs were about the end of the world. But I tried to put a light spin on it. Yeah, a light spin on it, even though I was sort of feeling the impending doom of. When I was writing, it was sort of like all the Iraq War, Bush, kind of it just felt like the world was ending. Right. And so I was trying to sort of make light of that. But my new batch of songs isn't about the end of the world, so.
Jesse, I can forget you.
Hi, I'm Jesse from, what's the band name?
Jukebox The Ghost.
Jukebox The Ghost.
Million empty rooms waving their ghostly arms to the stars. Now it's sad songs in the light of a crescent moon. Yeah, they clawed the air and they
A lot of times, a lot of bands in rock history has had the drummer come to the forefront of the band. I'm thinking like Phil Collins, Dave Grohl, Animal from the Muppets. They've kind of all made it on their own. Are you going to be looking eventually to have your little Justin Timberlake moment, breaking away from these guys and kind of stealing the spotlight?
Of course, someday.
Someday you're going
to
to
take it. It already started, didn't it? My Burgundy Waltz. It's
yeah,
a little,
I got a MySpace.
Yeah?
But, no, I mean, back 2 years ago, I sang in this group. Right. And then I decided I didn't want to.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
But I might start again soon.
All right.
And from there, the sky's the limit.
Tell us where you guys got started, where you're from, all that good stuff.
We formed here in Washington, D.C. And spent our formative years here. And then about a year and a half ago moved to Philadelphia. And we've been there since.
Yeah.
I mean, we're traveling more than we're there. But,
and what have you guys been up to since June, since we last talked to you guys? I know you guys are playing a lot of venues, doing a lot of tours.
We've been touring since June, almost nonstop. I mean, we've had a few weeks off here and there, but it's mostly been touring since June.
We were gone all of September and October, and made it to the West Coast for the first time, and played California and all the way back. And I think July we were probably touring too.
July was mostly off.
July was mostly
the only
off. Okay.
You guys did a lot of writing in July.
Sort of. That's right.
Hold up in your
bedrooms.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I got Lyme disease. They wrote some songs, and that was July, and then we were back on the road.
And how are you doing with Lyme disease? Good?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. Excellent. Awesome. Blogging has been really big, and music has really gotten a big boost from blogging. how do you guys feel about? I read a lot of blogs and I read about you guys and whatnot, and you get a lot of comparisons. So you talk about the Ben Folds 5. I think NPR called you a muted queen, things of that nature. How do you feel about that? Do you like being compared, or do you feel it's appropriate, or what? How does that make you feel?
I think it's a great comparison, and they're fine. And it's sort of, what else are they gonna say? You have to find, everyone has to find a way to describe music, and those are totally legitimate and accurate comparisons. I don't think it's like, nothing's exact, and everyone's sort of reaching for a different way to describe it. But those are the bands who we, in the grand scheme of things, definitely fit in with. Yeah. And they're also great bands, so there are and could be much worse comparisons.
One thing I also want to talk to you guys about also is you guys just were part of Guilt by Association 2, the album. Great cover version of Ace of Base, Beautiful Life. Actually, I would go so far to say amazing. How did that come about? A, how do you guys get on the album? Second of all, why did you choose that song? I mean, you did a great job with it, but it's just, why was that your guilty pleasure?
We went through a lot of choices. We got on the album because we know the label and we know the people that are involved with it, so that they asked us. The song choice, I'm not sure how we decided that. I mean, there's a lot.
I remember the exact process actually. Yeah. We were talking about how much we liked Ace of Base and how awesome all their singles were, but we thought they were all too overdone. And then we were trying to remember what the other Ace of Base singles were, and we found A Beautiful Life, and we're all like, I don't really remember that song. And then we popped it on, and we were like,
this is awesome.
This is awesome. It sounds exactly like I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. It's gonna be great.
Also, we tried Livin' La Vida Loca, and you've never heard anything worse.
Really?
So that was, those are the two contenders. And the second we started playing Livin' La Vida Loca, I mean, it was just...
It's a true story. We're not kidding. We tried to play it, and it was awful.
Oh.
That's good. At least you guys know your limits. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful.
But guys, thank you guys for joining us for our very first video podcast. It was awesome. And best of luck and break a leg with the show tonight. And thanks for hanging out with me.
Cool. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll see you soon.
Hi, we're Jukebox The Ghost, and you're listening to Spydercricket
Podcast. Come on!
Music podcast?
Music podcast.
That's fine.
One more? That sounds awesome, Rob. Thank you.